Robin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I guess we start there, right?
Hi, everybody.
Fuck.
Everyone in Radio Land. I didn't sleep too well, so I got I'm tired.
You look wide awake, though.
That's how I just usually look. I'm always tired, so this is my wide awake look, but it's actually tired.
This is a rough one, bro.
Trying to sleep with your own thoughts. Ugh.
You don't like that?
No.
You don't like that generally, right?
No, especially in the city, because I was staying in the city, so I didn't have the TV in the bedroom in the city.
Right.
I just don't have it in there. So, you just
Why don't
kind
you
of
have
lay
a TV
there.
in your bedroom?
I just never,
Why am I asking you? Who
thought about
cares,
getting
Dad?
it.
Who gives
I
a
know.
fuck?
But I just didn't have one, so I just had to lay there with my thoughts.
Right.
I don't like my thoughts. Especially when, it's like this shit. Then it's all you think about. You can't sleep. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible.
Oof, yeah.
Like everyone.
I've never been in this position before.
Yeah.
This is a fucking strange world.
It blows.
I guess we start with, I don't even know, man.
That news story, that Fox story was perfect.
Oh
You
my
like
God,
that?
That is true.
Kevin from Connecticut, I mean, in the end, we got to try to laugh. Kevin writes, Patrice looked terrible for 14 years old.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You want to play that?
Yeah.
Yeah, play that
Maybe
clip.
that'll kickstart us and get us going. Yeah, obviously, we lost our dear friend, Patrice Oneal.
You're kidding.
And this was, I just told Jimmy and Ant, this was the only laugh I had yesterday. The only one. It was just a horrible
Because
day.
again, the news.
Because
again.
and you know what? Of course.
Of course.
Just listen very closely to this clip.
Yeah.
Sad news tonight from the entertainment world. Comedian Patrice Oneal has died. Oneal died this morning from complications from a stroke he suffered last month. The Boston native appeared in September's Comedy Central's roast of Charlie Sheen, where his struggle with diabetes was a punchline for many jokes. Oneal was a well-known presence on talk shows in the stand-up industry and was a frequent guest on the Opie and Anthony radio show. He was 14 years old.
That's a hell of a career.
14.
What were you doing at 14? You didn't do all that at 14.
No.
I knew I liked him for a reason.
Oh, Uncle Paul. Squeezed a career into 14 short years.
I was a caddy at 14. I thought that was impressive. but
Amazing.
He's doing stand-up and roasts, and radio shows and
14.
movies, and 14 years
Oh,
old.
my God. Yeah, Twitter was abuzz yesterday.
Well, I guess we got to back up to, our Patrice had the stroke on what was it, like October 18th?
26. Oh, I want to say it was 20 something, but I don't remember.
Yeah, and we all knew at the time that it was not gonna be fucking good, man. And we've just been all hanging around, just waiting for the inevitable.
Yeah, you kind of hope, And
then yesterday, Jimmy, I just knew when Jimmy grabbed his phone and ran out of the studio yesterday. But then Jimmy didn't really tell us.
Yeah, I figured
Which
you
was
knew.
pretty amazing, because you're way better at it than me, because then you told me, and I'm bawling for the first time, and I can't even tell you the last time I fucking cried. and then we did the Gary Oldman interview.
You're right. Yeah.
That was the longest 40 minutes of my life, just sitting here. And it's a big fucking star. It turned out to be a great interview in the end.
The reason is, by the way, people asked about it, and they had a legit question, like, why would you not just say it? Because I wanted to make sure that his family, because I got the call from Matt Frost, who's his agent.
Right.
You want to make sure that the family was okay with it, because it's not about getting the news out there. It was about what his family wanted. And he talked to Vaughn, and Vaughn had wanted to tell their daughter, or her Patrice's stepdaughter, herself.
Yeah.
She didn't want her to hear it and she was in school.
Yeah,
so she
yeah.
wanted to be blown up on Twitter. So out of respect for what she requested,
Yeah.
I knew the story would be out by the time we came on today, but that was the important thing, was that she wanted to get to her daughter first. So that was why we continued with the show, and I didn't say anything to the guy. I finally told Ope, because I knew you knew, and I even think Sam could see it. But I couldn't. I figured after the show, I'll tell you as soon as 10 is on, I'll say it. Mm-hmm. But at the bathroom, Ope asked me, and I was not going to lie, and I know I was being obvious.
I totally got it. I mean, you rarely run out of the studio with your phone. Every once in a while, you might have a problem with a gig or traveling, or someone has to reschedule
Test results.
test results. But not like yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't want to. But that was why we got some questions about it, and it was a fair question. Like, how could you interview Gary Oldman after that? But that was. I was grateful he was in because it was it
was almost a distraction, right?
Oh yeah.
I think if it was just me, you, and Ann at that point, no way.
I would have wanted to end the show.
Yeah, we probably would have abruptly got the fuck out of here.
That would have been.
But that was a distraction to have Gary in.
So
So it is what it is, as a lot of people like to say.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
I mean,
It sucks.
You knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. He was not in good shape, and people were asking for updates, but there really wasn't much to tell.
No,
I knew it was really, really bad. But again, when the family requests something, or
you got to do what they,
than what anybody wants.
They want.
So it was just a bad place for him to be, and I was. I didn't want my friend to die, but if the option was that, or to live in a bad way.
Oh, I know.
To move or whatever happened. Strokes are motherfuckers, man. When you have a stroke in the wrong place, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Look at Dick Clark. Like, he had it in the right place, quote unquote, to live and function. But if you have it in the wrong place, you fucking.
It's just bad. Especially someone like him. You don't want to, you definitely don't want him that fucked up.
That giant fucking mind and
loud
voice to be. You can't have it.
You can't
have it.
Just like that.
You can't have it. It's
to continue.
It's worse.
No, silence. I mean, you just can't be alive and have that. No.
It's terrible.
We only saw him once. We went to the hospital the day it happened. We got a call from Bob Kelly. Like we told you, we said we didn't know where the hospital was. We did. The reason we said that was because the family didn't want people, and this was legit.
Right.
They were afraid that people meaning well would show up at the hospital, because what was happening is I know his blood pressure was going up and down, and they just didn't want people showing up at the hospital. They didn't want people showing up to make amends. Sometimes when someone's in a bad way or very, very sick, people show up to try to say you're sorry or I love you or whatever it is, and they just didn't want any of that, and the doctors didn't want it. So that's why we didn't know where he was. But we weren't seeing him. We weren't allowed in, and finally we went last week. And we went and saw him, and just, he actually looked oddly, and people say he looked okay. I knew he was, at the end, but he was thinner, and he had a beard, which looked better on him than I would have thought. You know what I mean? Like, I would have thought Patrice looked horrible in a beard. He actually looked okay in a beard. That was his mom and his sister, and Vaughn, and then a couple of the guys went through and saw him after that over the next few days. But we didn't talk to him morbidly. It wasn't, goodbye, bro. It was none of that stuff, because I didn't know at that point if he was able to hear or not. And there's nothing worse. Like, you kept all emotions outside the room, because there's nothing worse than when you're laying there and people
are losing their
bawling
shit
over you. Right. It's just terrible. It's like, how fucking bad do I look? It's just you don't want that.
Right.
So we just saw him for about 10 minutes, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I saw him. But I mean, there was nothing to be done. I told everybody was asking for him, and I don't know if he heard it or not. I hope he did.
You just don't fucking know.
No.
Terrible. Fuck.
That's really young, though, man. Geraldo, too. It's like, fucking.
I know, right?
Mike DiStefano. It's like, all these guys are young.
Yeah.
DiStefano, I think, was he just under 50?
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I think they were all in their 40s, right?
Patrice is a rough one, though.
This is.
Oh, yeah.
We've all lost people. I mean, every fucking person listening to our voices, but for some reason, this one is really fucking rough.
Yeah, it's kind of a, testament to who he was, that everybody is taking it so hard.
The fucking guy is just so full of life. He took over a room. Just fucking took over a room wherever he went. Wherever the fucking guy went. I remember when I first met him at NEW, Jimmy brought him in. I was scared shitless of the guy. He was so intimidating.
No, Voss did. I was actually out that day, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I met the first day he came in.
Voss brought him in officially?
Yes, I believe Rich Voss did the first time.
I always thought it was you.
No, we had talked about him and stuff, but I think Rich did the first time.
And he came through that door, and I'm like, holy fuck, what is this big black guy about?
Gonna be trouble.
I was fucking intimidated for a long time. Probably the first year Patrice did the show, I was always intimidated.
Really?
And then you really got to know him and realize that in the end, fucking, he was a softie, man.
Yeah.
And I mean that as a compliment. He was a softie and had a great heart, an amazing heart. And
A lot of people
Yeah.
didn't have good first impressions of Patrice.
No, I think Bill Burr tweeted that last night, saying it was always fun to watch people meet Patrice for the first time, because he was he would just take over, man, physically and just emotionally, and
there was no buffer period between like where he would meet you and then start giving you shit.
Right.
It was just immediate.
Right. It really was.
He'd call you out in a second.
And you knew, it's funny you should say that. You had to have your shit together when he was around.
Oh, yeah.
Because he would call you out on everything from your dumb shirt to your stupid joke.
Yeah.
He would call you out on it.
Yeah, he was very. A lot of guys. We were joking last night at the cellar. I said, "There's as many comedians happy tonight as there are sad." Guys that he had just really told about themselves. He could be very harsh, but the worst thing you could do with him was underestimate how smart he was. Mm-hmm. Like because he's a loud dude and a big black guy, and and he's silly. He never minded being silly. If you argued with him and you didn't realize what a smart guy he was, you were going to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I watched him embarrass some people horribly. Like the type beyond embarrassment of slipping on the ice, the type of embarrassment where you're stripped nude and you're exposed as being a fraud.
Right.
Like where your entire existence is opened up as being not important.
He was able to do that with just a look, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like he could, if somebody was being stupid, he would turn around, not even acknowledge the person, and give that fucking look to you like, what the is this person? What? Really?
He would just dismiss you with one glare.
With that look.
With
Fucking
one look.
hilarious.
I know I never got one over on him, ever. Never.
No.
Not a one.
Colin had a very funny tweet about him. Can you grab Colin's Twitter feed? He had, I don't know how many he sent out yesterday, but he sent out one that I thought was very... Did you have it up?
No. I don't have that one.
That fucking Mad Magazine.
I got tweets
thing that you had from Tough Crowd is hilarious.
Thanks to everybody for the Patrice Oneal comments. One of a kind. In heaven right now, charming half and infuriating half, then reversing.
Yeah.
And that really... then reversing.
Then reversing. It's classic. Fucking classic.
That is exactly a perfect summation of Patrice.
I would go home so tired after he did our show, just because he challenged you, man, to be on your fucking toes. You had to bring up your emotion. You had to be in it, And mentally, I would go home like just knowing I had the best fucking time, and also just being exhausted from him. Just how he twisted shit, twisted little things in pop culture that you never thought of before. And people were last night, they're like, what was your favorite Patrice moment? I mean,
please.
I realized late last night I can't put my finger on one, because I start thinking of a few, and then all of a sudden another 5 or 6 pop up in your head.
Yeah.
I guess this weekend we're just going to play nothing but Patrice.
Yeah.
On this channel. So
I find it hard to listen or watch videos like right now. I could read shit, like when people tweet shit and they're like, oh, remember this one, and then you kind of play it in your head and hear the voice and everything like that. But to watch videos right now, it's still too,
it's a little tough.
Too soon. Yeah.
That one of him laughing.
I know. Yeah,
that's it's probably my favorite video of him, because that to me, that's the guy I know.
Yeah.
Like whatever, because a lot of people were scared of him. He was mean. He was but
God.
that fucking silly motherfucker, like the guy falling on the floor, genuinely falling on the floor,
right,
laughing at Bobo's dick. Like that's the guy. If you ask me to sum up Patrice and what I know, that's him in that moment. And I had a few moments with him like that in our existence together. In Brazil, laughing at this guy Evan trying to speak Portuguese. we laughed like that. And Will Sylvans, who loved him and was his roommate, when we saw his bunions on his feet. We all came in and his feet had the worst bunions I've ever seen. And we probably laughed like that for 15 minutes.
That was one of his qualities. I mean, he was tough, but if he found you funny or something you said funny, man, he would absolutely give it to you, Yeah. He would absolutely make sure that was fucking funny. And that laugh would come out, man.
He wasn't afraid of funny people. He wasn't afraid to be around funny people.
Yeah.
Funny people never are. Like, he embraced funny people, and he loved being in that environment, and he loved being made fun of, and he loved teasing people.
Oh, yeah.
More than anything, he loved to tease
pretty
somebody.
much. Yeah, that was his one thing that he really loved doing.
And he would say it in that schoolyard
fucking with
vernacular.
people, yeah.
He would say it like, I just love to tease people. He's like, you're 40.
He's 14.
You're 14, I apologize.
Yes, 14.
Yes.
Rich Voss is on the line. Mr. Voss, how are you, sir?
How's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Well, we're just trying to, I don't know what we're trying to do. We're here, though. How are you, buddy?
I've had nonstop anxiety. I'm devastated. And it's all because I spelled his name wrong.
Yes.
Oh, Rich.
Only Rich.
I guess.
Only Rich.
I don't know who had it, but Huffington Post had like everyone's tweets. I think it was them,
Yeah.
and Rich was the only one that spelled it wrong.
Spelled his name
I know.
wrong. But that's
honestly,
perfect, Rich.
Yeah.
You coming from you, that's perfect.
Yeah, he wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yes.
You know, and I didn't even know this Huffington Posting. I'm in there at home late last night. I'm looking at it. There's some nice whatever tweets, this and that. And I said to Bonnie, I go, you know, this media, I mean, I'm one of his best friends in the world. And she said, well, they might have put it in if you didn't spell his name wrong, stupid. But, you know, it's hard for me to show emotions. You guys know that.
Right.
And when I'm, like, you know, when I get to the news in the morning, I'm really sad. And, you know, I'm trying to go about my day, and I'm in the parking lot at Dunkin' Donuts writing this, and all of a sudden, like, tears and snot and everything's running down my nose. But then I'm thinking, well, maybe the Giants will bounce back next week.
You asshole.
So, I mean, it's really probably the most devastated I've ever felt in my life. I don't know, you know, nothing like this has ever happened, even with anybody in my family. You know, I was never as close to anybody as of now in my life in my family as I was to him. You know, and like I said in the dumb tweet, the most fun I've ever had in my life, he was involved, Norton was involved, you know. But, I mean, there were times we stood outside of Boston Comedy Club, and people in their apartments were yelling at us to shut up.
Right.
You know, they're hanging out the window, shut up, and we're just out there. Me.
Did you feel like you were on stage?
Yeah, so
No.
me, you, Keith, fucking Bobby.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was just the most fun. There's nothing with him but good memories.
Right.
There's nothing but good memories. The last time I did radio with you guys and him, I was kind of upset he didn't shut his face as he was smashing me the whole day. And of course, I'm driving home thinking, well, I should have said this or I should have said that. But nothing but good memories, you know, and the most fun in my life as a comic or because the most fun of my life is from being a comic.
Yeah,
Most fun from being a comic.
I got to ask you guys something because what I've heard a lot in the last month or so is this one really hurts, and you guys are in the world more than us, although we get a taste of it. Where you've seen a lot of guys die young.
Yeah.
But a lot of you guys are saying this one really fucking hurts, and I've said the exact same fucking thing. This one really fucking stings, and I want to know why.
One, it came out of nowhere.
I had to ask him.
Out of nowhere.
For Jimmy, because
Two,
you know,
the
articulate it,
last
but
The last thing you saw
it's on a roll.
The last thing you saw Patrice do on TV was that roast.
Yeah.
He completely stole the whole roast.
Right.
Completely. So, you know, you're at his bar because he's bigger than life. You know, and I said this too.
He's what, Rich? I didn't hear. He's bigger what?
Bigger than life.
Right, yes.
When Patrice was around, like when we sit at the cellar, and like last night we were there, we're having a good time. But when Patrice was around, you really had to step up your game. It's like, it wasn't like, hey, you know, because if you even, whatever, it was just like the nucleus of the whole thing. And I hate to put, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. You're not wrong either, man. He was, I mean, it really was. He was too big a focal point too loud a guy, too big a presence.
Yeah.
It's the worst one. And I've had a lot of people I love. A lot of people I love have died. But this one, I think, is the hardest, at least up to this point.
And when you say he was the focal point, I mean, we all know people that are just loud, and you're like, shut the fuck up. With him, it was effortless. You know what I mean? It was effortless with him. He wasn't trying to force himself into situations or any of that crap. He was just who he was.
Someone just wrote, the funny thing is Patrice would be slamming Voss right now.
Yeah, of course he would.
And that's why I'm going to Myrtle Beach to play golf, because
Oh, shit.
that's because when someone passes away, all you have to say is that's what they would have wanted. Like, nobody
Yes,
knows.
you would play golf.
That's right.
Yeah. The last time I spoke to Patrice, she said, play as much golf as you possibly can.
As opposed to at Friday and Saturday nights is when you should play it.
On a night course.
It was always fun. We were one time we were in Amsterdam. And, I mean, and so is Norton, but I've been in Amsterdam.
I never went there.
And Patrice, and Brazil with Patrice. But we were in Amsterdam, and we're done. We were taping a TV show or doing a show, and we're done with it. And we go, let's go to the window, the red light district. And Lisa Lambanelli's like, can I go? And Patrice laid into her, like, are you out of your mind? Why would we bring you? So now she's in the bathroom crying, and I figured, well, I'll go in to console her so I can just check out the hot girls going into the bathroom, right? So and it was like, there was no way he was letting her come with us to the red light district. Not that we were doing anything, we were just going to go sightseeing. And he never held back. He never held back.
Yeah, him and Lisa had a really weird adversarial relationship.
Yeah.
And he felt bad about it, though. At one point, Patrice went through a thing where he felt really bad about a lot of the, because like most people, you don't sometimes think, and as you get a couple years older, he felt really bad about that. Like, and he apologized to Lisa, and like he in Florida on the Young Ron and Paul show, or Young Paul, I always mix it up, but she was on, and Patrice was supposed to come on. And she didn't want to be in the room when he was there. Like, she was scared of him.
Wow.
And he's like, what am I doing? Like it just struck him as to how shitty it was that they had that relationship. And he said I think he said he was sorry to her. And they made up, and, I'm glad for him that he did that. And I'm glad for her.
Well, a lot of people in the 12-step club will call that making amends.
Yeah, I understand that, but he wasn't, he wasn't sober. He didn't need to be sober. He wasn't an alcoholic.
No, not at all. But I mean, it was always fun. And I don't think when he did that in Amsterdam it was personal. It was just that, hey, this is dudes. We're going to go to the red light district. If it would have been any female, he would have done. Yeah. He would have been. No, you're not coming.
He gave her a hard time, though. He gave Lisa a hard time, and she'll tell you that, and he would have told you that.
Well, I know, but we all give each other a hard time. We were at Caroline's years ago, and I was hosting. He was on the show, and he went up, and his whole set was smashing me and how I slobber, and he's up there doing his act with a speech impediment. And I've never been as mad as I've ever been in my life, and I went up there, and I was just like, I couldn't even, But there was times at Caroline's, we used to do this bit, me and Patrice, where he would go on, if I was hosting, he'd go on stage, and he'd kill no matter what. And then I'd go on after him, and I'd start, talking with somebody in the audience, and I would say something like, oh, look at the size of your eyes, one of my dumb bits. And in the back, you'd hear, Jesus, at the top of his lungs. Jesus, maybe he has that eye disease, right? And then I would say something to somebody else, and you'd hear, Jesus, right? And it was the most fun how we would go back and forth, and it was so unforced. He just made it seem like it was supposed to happen.
I remember him sitting back by the where the dressing room is at Caroline's, just right where you guys come out, and sitting back there and just trashing Rich as he was doing his act. Well, just sitting there going, "Shut up, shut up."
Was he with us that horrible New Year's Eve?
Yes.
And we went to the worst restaurant of our lives.
Yeah, you had a mouthful of herring or some shit.
Wait, was that with you guys then? We met you and your ex-girlfriend years ago.
Yeah.
2000, we were off the air at that point.
We all went out. That was it. Yeah, it was with Melinda at the time.
Yes.
And we were walking down the street, and There was some homeless people, of course, out on the street, and we passed by, I guess, a couple of black homeless people, and then Melinda pulled out a 5 and gave it to one of the white homeless people, and Patrice just laid into it. So, oh, look at you, you're a sweet little racist. And just started fucking pounding it. It was hilarious. Yeah, we ended up in some shitty diner on New Year's Eve. How depressing was that?
That was terrible, that diner.
That was awful.
It was very, very bad food. I was so disappointed. I had my heart set on some good food.
Yeah.
You got a shitty diner.
Yeah, New Year's Eve with the one host from the radio show you don't want to be with as much as the other one, but the other one, who knows what he's doing because he can't make a commitment. Yeah, he probably had a fever or something wrong with his finger, so he stayed in that night. So you're out with the other full-blown alcoholic. And it didn't really matter what you were eating because he was going to throw it up later anyway.
Shit, an asshole.
One night.
It's odd that you even bring up the fact with drinking and the fact that Patrice didn't drink, but the one time, the only time I saw him drink was at a party at my house. We were drinking Guinness, and he was like, I want to try one of those. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I gave him a Guinness, and I just remember he sat in that big leather chair. I have this big fucking leather chair. No one sits in it in my house. And he fucking kicked back in this thing and drank a Guinness, and it was just really a cool fucking thing to hang out and actually have a beer with Patrice. That was fun.
I don't know if I ever saw him drink. I mean, maybe in Brazil. We did Brazil, I think, 3 times together. At least twice, I think 3. And he might have on one occasion had a few sips. I don't remember, but he was not a drinker.
No, the funny thing was, he's such a big guy, and he had quite a little buzz on after one pint of Guinness.
What a lightweight.
Oh, I know. He just got that. His eyes were at half mast, and he got that big smile on his face, and everything was hilarious. And it was kind of cool watching him sit in that giant chair, drinking.
We were in Amsterdam, and I'm with another comic from England. I told this story before. From England, his name's John Seeley or whatever. English comic.
John.
So funny guy. So we're in the red light district, me and him. And for some reason, I wasn't going in that night. I just was hanging out with him. So he went. This guy John goes into the into a window, and he's doing whatever with the prostitute. Then after he's smoking pot with her, and the prostitute says to him, "What do you do?" And this is one prostitute out of a million. And John says, "I'm a comedian." And the prostitute goes, "Do you know Patrice?" Out of all the people,
a prostitute
in a window in Amsterdam. Patrice? And John said, "Yeah." And then the prostitute said, "He made me cry in the bathroom." So, what are the odds? Just nothing but great stories. It's devastating. This is, it like Norton says, he was bigger than life. No, I said that.
Sorry, larger than life is an expression we've probably both embraced at one point.
Sure. Yes.
Between us, we're 90.
Yeah, that's true. So, anyhow, I'm driving to the stupid airport, and when I get to the airport, I got to do a call into some radio show on Myrtle Beach, but not about this. So it's going to be and it's going to be the guy and the girl, and they're going to be all happy.
Oh God.
In the middle of it, I'll probably just start crying. And what's wrong? Well, besides the fact I'm talking to you two, that's what I'll tell them.
Well, why not,
just go with it.
Tell them what's going on. Like, I have to do radio after this. I have to do a phoner to promote a gig. And so I can't pretend it's not happening.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Fuck those little zoo crews, the morning shows. If they can't handle a
real moment. Oh boy.
Fuck them. They don't deserve to. They deserve what they get, which is nothing.
Exactly.
Well, that's what they get when I call in, anyhow. A little self-deprecating humor.
Yes, of course.
It's like a number after the World Trade Centers when you guys were in it, and I called in and you started for some reason smash me, and they go, "Oh, we're back."
Yeah.
Was that how we got back into the jokes? Going after Voss?
Probably.
I always wondered what the first one was.
Yeah, you got back into real jokes.
As he said, after the World Trade Centers.
Centers, yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
There's a lot of them down there.
Yeah.
the jokes and the riddles and then the wacky games. That's when it all started up again.
Did we have wacky games back then?
Oh, we always have wacky games, don't we?
All right, I'll give him that one.
Yeah, wacky games.
All right, Rich.
All right, well, listen, everybody hanging in. Well, that's it.
Riddles. People got riddles.
Yeah, I guess we
got riddles
we did
too.
A riddle. We did a riddle segment, Rich.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Oh, please, whatever you did.
Riddles.
Riddles.
Horns in your hat.
Hold you.
Riddles.
Riddles. What else do you call them? Riddles.
When was the last time riddles meant anything to anyone?
They're on Dixie cups.
Right, yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right,
Rich. Thank you, brother.
Rich
Voss, everyone.
Rich Voss, yes.
I guess a lot of people coming in to say a few words, huh?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think Florentine wants to come in. Patrice loved Jim.
Ah.
I saw Amy last night. I'm not sure who else is coming. I mean,
yeah, the
Bobby,
tweets were really...
Bob Kelly.
The tweets were really nice. A lot of people tweeting. A lot of people I wouldn't have expected, like some heavy hitters. It just goes to show, how fucking great he was.
Well, at least they, in the entertainment, E! Online, at least they've got all of his friends when they're quoting tweets.
Oh.
But I'm not really mad at it. It's funny. It is just...
Oh, really?
It just shows you what dummies...
They can't help themselves.
No.
And I think part of it is
They're like, we need names in their world. What names are?
They just don't know.
So they have to go with the heavy hitters instead of his actual close friends. I don't see a tweet here from Norton or Kelly or Voss or Colin. None of them.
They just don't know. But it was funny that they just chose people who, like Charlie, I get because he roasted Charlie. He liked him.
Yeah.
But it was, and of course, Dane. They started together. And Sarah's famous, and she liked Patrice. I don't think they knew each other that well, but I could be wrong. I love this one though from Seth Meyers, and again, Seth was just tweeting. He wasn't trying to get on the website.
Right? Yeah.
Rest in peace, Patrice Oneal. A day spent watching clips of him online is a day well spent. Spoken like a guy who spent a lot of time with him. But again, I'm not faulting.
Right.
I'm not faulting Seth because he's just writing a nice thing about a guy he probably didn't know that well or know.
Yeah, it's once again just lazy reporting, which we talk about all the time on this show. You could have got some pretty damn emotional tweets about Patrice yesterday, but they decided to go with Seth because I guess he's a big fucking star.
What dummies?
Gives a fuck. He's a big fucking star. There were some emotions going around yesterday.
That one made me laugh,
friend.
though. That one made me laugh because Patrice just would have said, "Just admit you didn't know me.
Yeah,
right.
Just say it.
Right.
You didn't care. You didn't know me. Give a fuck."
Right. Exactly.
That's the weird, twisting, ironic thing of this whole thing is I would love to hear Patrice's take on his death. Like, and the way people are reacting to it, because it would just be stuff like that. Like, you don't know what the fuck that's what it would be.
I think if you were able to get through his outer shell, and this is going to sound so hokey, but he would absolutely appreciate this.
He would appreciate it. Sure.
Oh, yeah, he'd appreciate it, but he would fucking make fun of quite a few things.
He was on guard most of the time,
yeah.
but you were able to get in there.
He would call out the fraudulent parts of it.
Oh, absolutely.
He would appreciate people who love him. He always appreciated people who loved him. I mean, he really did. But the things like that, and I'm not saying Seth's being phony. He just wrote a nice thing about a guy.
Right.
It's a nice thing to write if you didn't know somebody. Just saying he was funny.
Oh no, I blame the lazy reporter.
The lazy reporter,
because they could have picked through the tweets and made it
and found out who knew him as a person and who knew him as a and just a performer.
You don't always need just a big name.
Yeah, it's just silly.
Obviously, from that tweet, he didn't know him as a person. He knew him as a comic.
And as a reporter, you should know that and go, well, all right, that was kind of nice, but this guy obviously has no idea who he really was as a human being. So
a day spent watching is a day well spent.
Day well spent.
Why don't we
spending days spending?
Yes, that's a day that was spent well.
Why don't we play something from Patrice? You got something relatively short, Eric, as we go to break?
Yeah,
I mean, we could go as long as 10, 15 minutes if you got something.
all right, yeah, everything. I cut up Patrice's Elephant in the Room special, and we've got a bunch of cuts here. That
I'd like to
You shouldn't
focus.
play all of it because,
I'd like to focus on stuff he did on our show.
yeah, it's a good point because Elephant in the Room you want people to buy, so it goes to his family and his stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to figure out a lot of stuff.
E-Rock's pirating it. E-Rock's like, look, I'll be when the wake is held, I'll be selling Elephant on the Room on the corner, bootleg copies.
I'll sign it.
You know, Jimmy makes a good point. We all know we could get our shit for free these days. We all know. But, this is going for a great cause. Elephant in the Room. Fucking download it. It's going to go to, Patrice's family.
Isn't it ironic that E-Rock's trying to find elephant in the room?
Yeah.
I know. He just keeps looking at mirrors going, oh, wrong.
Yeah, if you appreciate it or love the guy, just, do the right thing and actually fucking buy it today.
Yeah, 'cause
even
there's-
if you have a copy, just buy it again.
There's medical bills, and there's his stepdaughter, and there's Vaughn, who he wanted to take care of, and
His mom.
I'd never met his sister, and it was funny. She was nice, man. She was really nice, and she in the mouth, like she smiled. She looked
Oh, shit, really?
just like
Really?
Patrice. It was chilling.
Oh, wow.
I saw her in the hospital, and I just couldn't believe the mouth. Like you forget how specific somebody's mouth is when they speak and they smile, and just he was like, it's Patrice.
Wow.
It's very odd to see that in a living person when someone's really sick. People will be coming in, I guess, today, and we'll just talk about Patrice. I mean,
Yeah, well, what do you got to play
the
to
fans,
break?
by the way, can I say I loved all the tweets and they were all nice, and the
yeah.
emails, and they really are nice. And people say, oh, people reaching out is nice. It is, even though you're hearing from strangers, they know you're grieving, and people were very genuine.
Yeah, I only had to block like 3 people, I think.
Yeah,
I blocked one.
Total.
I had one block. I mean, people fucking they just get it and understand when it's something close to home. You don't fuck with it. Tomorrow, if someone, whatever. But you know what I mean? When it's close to you, you just don't fuck with it. That's always been the rule in this world. Yeah, people have been cool and they're crying their eyes out there. I can't tell you how many tweets I read from people just fucking bawling.
Yeah.
All day yesterday.
Yeah, people were very upset.
What do you got, E-Rock?
all right, I got a short version of Patrice doing "It's Raining Stuff."
Oh, that was
Is it just a song or is it the whole?
No, the whole thing was too long, but this gets right to the heart of it. So
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, and just for the people that are wondering, all weekend long here on the channel, and we're not promoting it we're just letting
let
you know.
people hear it.
Yeah, letting you know that all weekend long it's going to be nothing but Patrice on this channel. for the
And
most
E-Rock
part.
will be playing his CD in its entirety, so you can
Right.
just record it.
Right. And F the family over. Way to go, E-Rock.
I tried.
All right, here's Patrice Oneal.
And just to be tortured like that and just want to express himself with woman song.
Yeah.
I got to say.
Yeah,
what?
singing the woman songs.
And it's like, guys, it's like how real guys change the lyrics to like men's, it's raining stuff. Yeah. Hallelujah. It's raining things. And it's all wet out here. It's wet out here. Rough and tough, it's wet outside. It's raining things. Oh!
you gotta change the words to this. Wow. It's raining stuff.
Let yourself get absolutely, yeah. It's raining. Oh! Hallelujah. Woo! Ow! Ouch and ooh! Watch out, motherfuckers! Ooh! Yeah! Fall for Jesus! He was a bad motherfucker! Woo! And he had to do what he had to do!
Nothing about men.
Rearrange the sky so that each and every brother can get out there and do woo! It's raining stuff. Oh, it's raining things. Watch out! Shit is flying around. The fuck was that? Some some heavy shit flying around. Watch your shit. Watch your shit. Oh.
Holy shit.
This motherfucker was like, Queen of the night, I got the stuff that you want. My pussy's wet as a...
Holy shit. It's raining stuff. Thank you, Nathaniel. Oh.
Nobody.
God damn.
We changed the lyrics, but you know.
I think we got a hit on our hands. It's raining stuff.
You don't fuck a bitch who thinks she can be number one. I cheat on my girl, it's with fat bitches that know what my girl look like and go, number 2 is good, even number 3. Cause I've been saying, look, I'm a decent motherfucker. Just cause I want some side pussy, just cause I want other pussy as opposed to yours, doesn't make me evil. Dudes want side pussy. You never gonna meet a girl whose hymen ain't broken, you know what I'm saying? That set of pussy smell like mini burgers.
Ooh, your girl looks better than me. I got no self-esteem. Your side pussy.
Damn, you got some nice titties.
Ooh, to put it simply, I'm cool with number 3. Your side pussy.
Don't be such a pussy, go get some side. What women do have to understand is that we look. That's a part of our soul. We don't bleed every month. We don't fucking sit down to pee. We don't pop babies out. The one thing that we suffer with is when we're committed, and women should understand what commitment is. It's a commitment to us, not commitment to them. It's a commitment that I can be not a piece of shit one day in my life. That it doesn't solve the problem of strange twat everywhere. One side pussy. We don't have the tools to fight young, delicious women that say, Patrice, I want to fuck you bad. First of all, any bitch who doesn't want her asshole licked is an asshole. Side pussy. Side. Don't be such a pussy. Go get some side.
Ooh, take it from me. My ass is a guarantee. Your side pussy.
You hear how delicious that sounded?
Ooh, I'll be your fucky. I'm not too hard to please. Your side pussy.
Don't be such a pussy, go get some side. That's how Harlem got hooked on heroin in the 20s. They give you the uncut dope, and then soon as you go, they go, got you punk motherfucker. That's what they do, and it's not their fault. It's not malicious. It's just nature. That's what they do. They can't help it. Nigga, what are you talking about? Dudes want side pussy.
Ooh, won't tell anyone that we get a fuck or twice a week. Your side pussy.
Hey, can I lick your asshole?
Ooh, your girl looks better than me, but I'm more nasty. Your side pussy.
That's what I say to the milkman, nigga.
Ooh, I wanna fuck you bad, Patrice. How you gonna say no to me? Your side pussy.
Don't be such a pussy, go get some side.